somebody give me some answers. You know what I'm saying? I need these answers to help me to understand who I am, and that's why Progressively Free is good for me, because each and every day I find out just a little bit more than what I found out yesterday, or even months down the line. But DNA, girl, it's strong, you know, and it makes me now think about, who am I getting into a relationship with? That's why I stay single. I'm like, no. You're not cool with your mom? No.
Right.
You don't talk to your dad? I don't talk to my dad. So that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So you're a little crazy. I'm a little crazy. Like, no, you know, it's not gonna work. So that's how I am, man. That DNA. And you know, I've never even thought about the DNA.
Me either, too. I started.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, that's just how I live, you know, but no, like, I see traits in me that my father has done.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's like natural.
Why?
Yeah, it's so natural.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't even know I was acting like that.
Right.
That's why I've been doing this, because it's like a lot of people like, oh, I would never be like that, or I would never turn up. But when you sit back and watch, you be like, you act just like
yes. And you know, and that's what I was basically about to post on Pin Our Lives, because for making it through Monday, I can see how I said I would never be like him, I would never be like her, and I'm talking about my parents, but yet I see traits and my behavior that they have displayed, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't think that it was that strong. I thought I was just gonna do something different. Like, but it's there in my character defects, for real. So.
Welcome back to Ivy Couture Uncovers True Stories. Today's guest is Beautiful Believer, and she will share with us on part 2 how she became progressively free. You do not want to miss, so let's get started.
I'm glad you did this, because you got me thinking about a lot of things. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Something else I have to process through, but I'd rather get through this thing.
I know. I'm processing too.
Yes. The whole process is because there was plenty of times where I didn't want to live. You know, I really didn't want to live. Like, even when I used to get high, I was praying that one day, just one day, let it take me out. You know, I believe that I was forced into motherhood, and I was just, because I felt like I could not do it. I didn't feel like I was doing a good job, and I wanted that drug to take me out. And every time, God blessed me, because back then I didn't know God blessed me. Every time I was like, why am I still waking up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why am I still waking up? Like, I'm sick and tired of
You
this.
need to tell your story, girl.
Yes,
and
you know.
share with other ladies.
Yeah.
That's why he let you
go. You know.
Yeah.
And,
he knew you were strong enough to do it.
yeah. And that brings me to, you know, my niece who smiling in heaven, you know. Smiley.
Smile full, smiley.
Smile full, smiley. Hey, smile full, smiley. That brings me to her, you know what I'm saying, because she was just this social butterfly, you know, this sweetheart, always smiling.
You doing too bad.
Yes, definitely, you know what I'm saying. And she didn't do anything to anybody, and I think about how I have jacked up a lot of people's lives, how I've interfered in other people's lives, how I've done so much in society, and it's just like, Lord, why do you know what I'm saying, why, you know what I'm saying, like, I question, like, just why, you know what I'm saying, her, why not me, as far as taking me out back then before I was even trying to get myself together, why, you know what I'm saying, because I've been in drive-bys, bullets and flew past me and everything like that, and it's just like, and I put myself in that predicament, you know, and that's the reason why with her story, with Nisiku's story, why I keep fighting to live just one more day, you know what I'm saying, because an innocent life was taken. And though there is a great purpose and a great movement, and it's opening up people's eyes, especially the youth our age, you know, to domestic violence, it's like, though she's gone with a purpose. And I think about if I would have been back then, if God would have allowed it to happen to me, there was no purpose there. See, I want to go out with a purpose. I'd rather go out with a bang, you know what I'm saying, with a purpose in life. And she's left behind, and not even necessarily left behind, because the legacy is still going on. The purpose is still there, and the education is still there. People get killed by drive-bys every day. What was the purpose? You know, so I definitely want to shout out my niece, Anana Smiley Gaston. That is my baby. You know what I'm saying? I love you. And
love her too. Miss her. Love
yeah.
her.
I can't even look at the pictures no. I wrote that on Facebook. Cause I'm waiting for her to hop out of a closet some daggone way.
But no, like when I got the call, I was just like, y'all playing with me? Like,
you know?
why y'all playing like that? But then when I just sat down and really just got quiet and just no noise, it was like God spoke to me, was like, this is to open up the next level. Like, her mom had to sacrifice something that she loved and passionate about to have people who actually listen to what she's been trying to say all these years, that she's been having this organization. And when he said it to me, I was like, oh my God, like, wow, like that's so deep.
Yeah, that is deep. Shoot.
And it's like, now being a part of it in the organization, see the work she does, it's just like, wow.
Yeah, definitely.
And it did take her daughter to really, you know, leave here to get my attention.
Yeah,
honestly.
mine too.
You know, it took her daughter to leave to get my attention, see actually what she's really doing out here.
Yeah.
And it's like, it opened up a lot of people's eyes, not even just me, it opened up a lot of people. So when he said that to me, I was just like, wow, that is so deep.
Yeah, that's real deep. That's heavy. I could not believe it. I'm
still in shock too.
Yeah, me too. I am.
I'm just waiting for her to be like, you doing too much. What you doing?
Yes.
Like, that missed that. Like, you know. This is too much.
You know what I'm saying?
But my last question before we go to you is, what is 2 words you would tell your next sister if they was in your situation?
2 words? You got me thinking. Well, I feel like even with the lipstick, with Bobby Couture, progressively free. I mean, if I need to hurry up and sum up 2 words, I would say progressively free, because this is a one day at a time situation, journey, and sometimes it's 1 second at a time. You know, 1 second I could be, oh yes, beautiful believer, you know what I'm saying, we got this, and another second I'll be like, God, please take my life away, you know what I'm saying? And each day I'm just learning how to accept me, because first I had to accept Ashley first, then I gotta accept beautiful believer, you know what I'm saying, I gotta accept the 3 B's, believe beyond beauty, I gotta accept the fact that I'm a pro-love advocate, you know what I'm saying, and I have to accept the fact that what I've been through was not necessarily for me, but to help another sister. Because you know how we can resent our past, and then you start to resent the people who was affiliated with your past, or outcomes that come from your past, you know, and I just learned how to just take it one day at a time. It may sound cliche, but it's real, you know what I'm saying? I need a lot of simplified things, because if you try to give me this whole book on, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way, you know, we don't always take the steps. And that might be your path, that's not my path, you know what I'm saying? So I have to learn how to accept me for who I am, and continue to be open to become progressively free. If I'm not open to it, I'm gonna be like a dog on a nail that keeps crying about, oh, my paw hurts, instead of just getting up and moving to the other side of the room. But that takes a lot of courage too, because you're scared, is it gonna hurt more once I pull my paw off of this nail? Is it gonna hurt more, though I know I may find some relief and it won't hurt as much, but now it's comfortable, that pain becomes comfortable, you know? So I'll just say that you're not anybody's punching bag, you're not anybody's trash box, you know, you are somebody, regardless if you don't know yet who you are. But you are somebody with a purpose, and you are worthy, even if you don't believe it. I didn't believe that I was worthy at times. I had to do some psycho searching, or fake me out type thing, look at myself in the mirror like, you are beautiful. Even though I could not fully lift my eyes up to look into the mirror, I'd be like, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. And then each day it got better, so I'd be like, you know you're cute or whatever. Yes, you know you're beautiful, boo. Kiss myself, love myself, hug myself, But it took me a long time to get down there. Down this road, up this road, around the trees and everything. So.
Yeah, I know. You've been doing this for how many years?
It's been like 8 years now. And the thing about it is, one, when I first came in, I was not consistent. I was scared to face that pain.
Yeah.
I was nervous, I was petrified, for real. And I think that's the real word. I was really petrified. Am I going to be able to accept me for who I really am? I didn't want to find out that there was an ugly side, and I'm not talking about physical, I'm talking about as far as emotionally. Was there another side to me that I didn't want to accept or see? It's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing, But each day it gets better. And then with my sisters, it gets even better. The unity is very important. You must be unified with the right people. I'm not just saying have a bunch of people around you, because it could be 5 of us sisters in a sister circle, and we're strong. It's like 5,000 warriors, Brothers get with your brothers, sisters get with your sisters, and then we come together. So,
I seen something, because I know this month we're doing Men Hurt Too this month.
Yeah.
And I seen something, it was like reason why a lot of black women have a lot of self-esteem issues, because our own men. Our own men hurt us.
Yes.
Even though we already hear like white people or any race say like, you're too dark, you're too this, you're too that, and then you have your own color people saying the same thing.
Yeah, it makes you feel a certain
type of way. So when you do change your hair, put makeup on, they still say negative things about you. So that's where I heard, I was like, oh my God, that's deep.
Yeah.
Our own men, it's hurting us now too. And it's like, you can see now, learning to get an education, how hurt they are.
Right. Well, the way that stems from too, that stems from back from slavery, where the light-skinned slaves versus the darker-skinned slaves, where we was put against each other from then. Then it stems up to, you want to come up to like the modern age, or whatever the case may be. You hear all these independent songs, Miss Independent, and the thing about it is, one, when the black man does that to us, or any brother or whatever, if a man does that to a woman, it's because they are intimidated. Unconsciously sometimes. They are intimidated because we're taught to be strong. We have to carry the household, and they feeling they're more depressed about what's going on with them, and it's just misplaced anger, for real. When because I had a relationship like that, and the guy would tell other people that he was intimidated by me, not in a physical way, but more so in an educational way, because when I was with him, I worked 2 jobs. I work 2 jobs now too, but 2 jobs, and he didn't have the proper education that I had, and he was intimidated by me, called me all types of bees, hoes, and like he tried to destroy my self-esteem. I said, baby, I'm too strong for that. I done been in that with the sister circle too long, baby. You can't get me like that. You know what I'm saying? So that has a lot to do with it. It's just misplaced anger, for real. Am I excusing their behavior? Heck no, I'm not. At the end of the day, I just understand where they're coming from. So yeah, we're gonna get them together.
We're gonna get them together.
Yes.
Men hurt too.
Yes, they do.
They really do. They really do.
How macho. And the macho more, I guess, that they act, the more hurt I believe they are. Yeah. I believe the more that they pump and iron and gotta wear flash shoes and gotta make sure their car costs more, like way more money than what they even had to even pay the car note. Cool, that's on you, brother, but okay. You know what I'm saying? The more that they send, have this materialistic way or their mindset, the more hurt they are. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, I'm like, it's gonna be okay. You just so hurt right now. Well, it ain't hurt. You know what? Listen to this tape right here, brother.
Yes.
Call this number right here, brother. You know what I'm saying? Then hurt too, my brother. Like seriously, you know? Yeah. So it's real.
And then it's just like a lot of people just quick to give up on it, and that's why I really love Queen B's organization, because she's on both sides. And she helps both sides. So and she don't give up on anybody.
Right.
But she only gives the ones that who wants to be helped and saved.
And you know what I really like about it, because the fact that how she expressed that she was an abuser as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's these men feeling like, oh, women can't be abusive. Check her out. You understand what I'm saying? Check her out. And then and I see how we can be abusive unconsciously. Like I don't really like to classify myself as an abuser. I don't have some abusive things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't classify myself as a victim either, because I am a survivor. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. You know. I want to thank you again, because you really helping me step out the box.
Yes, and I like something on your
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Definitely about you.
Where can they find you at? So, you know, so they can see the Pin My Life.
Oh, yes. So, Pin My Life is a Monday through Friday, because I believe in Saturdays and Sundays being with your family or doing whatever you want to do. So, but I am eventually going to incorporate Saturdays and Sundays. Some people are telling me, reaching out to me, saying, what's about Saturday and Sunday, you know? So, it's a Monday through Friday type thing. You can definitely find me on Facebook. I have 2 pages on there. So you have the Beautiful Believer, that's one word, space Howard. That's for my personal page. And then Beautiful Believer spoken word artist. You can, if you need to ever go back and scroll for any of the Pin My Life, I like to say Pin Our Lives, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about me. Now, when I'm just strictly talking about me, then I just put hashtag Pin My Life. But this is, remember, I always say, remember, we in this together. You know, so Beautiful Believer space Howard on Facebook, Beautiful Believer spoken word artist on Facebook. You can also catch me on Instagram, which is Beautiful Believer, the number 4, and then EVA, ever. You know, I used to do that back in the day, so that's my thing. Also on Twitter is BeBeliever88. Yeah, that's where you can find me. Reach out to me. I'm Couture. I'm her friend on there. Definitely is a fan. You know, you can find me there if you forget. So, but yeah, that's where they can find me.
Yes, I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you to be on the show and share your story. Like, I'm so touched.
Yeah. Thank you, boo. Yeah. Definitely shout out to my managers, to my big sisters, to my friends, my daughter's godmother, Queen of V. Love you. Domestic Violence ViolWearManyTags. Smiley, love boo. Yes.
Thank you
so much. Yes, definitely.
Love you guys.
Yes, love you.
Coming up next, I will be sharing with you some more of my family history and share with you what I discovered so far. And also, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel, and leave your comments below. And keep smiling for Smiley, and have a beautiful weekend. See you soon.